Huh?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Call meeting to order. Roll call.
Mayor Corbett?
Here.
Alderman Matthews? Alderman Silver?
Here.
Alderman Spicer?
Here.
Alderman Wall?
Okay, we need to adopt the agenda. Is there a motion?
Motion to adopt.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. New business, discuss renaming the Michael L. Arnold Municipal Park. Anybody want to start?
I'll make a motion to discuss or is
No,
that?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, we didn't want you to. It's a study session, so.
Yeah, we just formal. So. Thoughts?
I believe that we need to change it. Now, how we name it, I prefer we just go back to what it was. And that just gives us the least amount of grief. Some people didn't even know it changed. I had suggestions that we have citizens help us name it, children in school. I think that would be a little bit more than what we want to chew off, take a bite of. So those are my thoughts. It needs to be changed. I think it should go back to what it was.
I mean, I agree that I think it should be changed just based on the feedback that we got from citizens. I don't know why we just don't go back to what it's been for 25 years. I mean, it's always been the same name. But it brings up, how do we go about naming things in the future? I know Byram, donated the land, and that's part of the deal is that we're going to name it after him. But maybe that's something we also take a look at is how we go about naming things in the future, and what that criteria looks like. This would be the opportunity to do that.
If you don't mind, I did a little bit of research on it and just pass along to you. I did find a plaque at the Sonic Trailhead there. It's on the wall there. It says, in memory of Carmen Clarence Warren and Zula Rice Marlin Warren, active community leaders of White House. It says the former owners of this and adjacent properties, including the White House Municipal Park. So I'm not sure when that was posted, but they sold the property, which is now the White House Municipal Park, to a couple by the name of Mary Elizabeth Ferris and Thomas Ferris. They owned the land. That's their children? Okay. There you go. There you go. They're related to the Warrens? Okay, so they're children. So they had the property. The city did take property and offered to pay them $76,000, but the court they determined it was worth $176,000. So the city had to pay them plus some interest that they had to pay.
Actually, Mary Elizabeth was their daughter, not that.
Mary Elizabeth is the daughter. So that's the connection, and it was called White House Municipal Park. So it's up to you if you want us to change it. If that's what you want to go back to, it's a simple fix. The current sign says White House Municipal Park. A proclamation we would do at your next board meeting that you would read and put it, name it from this day henceforth, which until some other day, some other board wants to change it, but at least that's what you could do if you want to do that. We will bring it to you at next Thursday's meeting. And unless you have another name you'd like us to put in the proclamation.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think we need to change it. All the feedback I got was in support of changing it. I didn't have a single person that reached out and said we should keep it. Unless we've got somebody compelling or some name that's just really compelling, I don't think we need to name it after somebody just for the sake of doing it. So I think taking it back to White House Municipal Park is probably the way to go.
And Derek, the Google map, is that something you've changed or you have to
we can change that. Yeah,
so
we'll request it through Google to change it.
So we're out no funds at all. So and we are going to be purchasing a new sign there anyways, with an updated sign with some of the new features that are at the park. So I think it would be wise to do it if you're going to do it now before we go ordering a new sign. Yep. Okay. that's what you're leaning. I just want, one other thing I wanted to share with you, is, we got an award, Main Street Award 2023 winner in White House for Best Community Neighborhood in Robertson County. It's the first time I think we've ever received something like that, so
Nice.
above us, I'm real happy about that, so I'm glad to pass that on to you.
Very cool.
And something else on the horizon we've been considering for quite a while is the cemetery board, is basically members of staff and a member from each of the 2 funeral homes. And the last couple of years, we've only been having 1 funeral home participate, and so since the Leader Services oversees the Parks and Recreation Department anyways, and they oversee the cemetery, we had our meeting today. We meet quarterly, and I asked if it would be okay if we terminate that particular ordinance that has that board listed, and they concurred that it would be fine to do that. So I'll be bringing that to you probably at your November meeting, December meeting, an ordinance change to dissolve the cemetery board. And I gave several reasons, like redundancy and some other things, but you'll be getting that in your packet in the future, not for October, but for November. So that's all I have here.
Okay. I mean, as far as setting out criteria, I don't know if we really need to tackle that. I mean, I think we can just, next time something comes up, we can just have a discussion on how we want to.
It did come up about the library had been working on a garden, memory garden, and they named it after Mrs. Eden, and that took place, I think, last week or week before that. There was ribbon cutting for that. That was all done by the Friends of the library paid for that, and they were the ones who requested, so I just thought that kind of caught us a little bit off guard too, so it wasn't something that was named by this board, just so if anybody were to ask.
Got it. Okay. Any other discussion?